If you've been around the Appalachian region long, you know apple butter is a staple around here. And this is the time of year when you can find some freshly made apple butter. Fred Sauceman is here to tell us more about the heritage of this sweet spread in this week's Food with Fred. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you, Kara.
Now, you went up in Southwest Virginia and watched them make this apple butter. It's not an easy process.
Right, and this is fresh. It was made September the 6th at Hilton's Memorial United Methodist Church in Scott County. And it does take all day. You cannot stop stirring this. I mean, it takes a team of people to make it. You're going to get blistered hands and sore shoulders because if you stop for a few seconds, it will burn.
And tell me how this ties into the heritage of our region around here. It's been going on a long time, this apple butter making.
I think it speaks of the genius of the Appalachian kitchen in preserving products of the land, in this case the orchard, for colder weather to come. These jars of apple butter are used to spread on biscuits. They're used in dried apple stack cakes. I like apple butter as a meat marinade. Take a little bit of it and mix it with soy sauce and rub it on a steak and grill it. It's really good. But we have devised so many ways in this region to preserve our food, and this is one of them.
Yeah, because apples themselves would rot before you could maybe eat all of them, and so this goes back to that. Now, you're telling me about a new online exhibit?
Yes, yesterday this debuted. It's curated by Sandy Laws in the Archives of Appalachia at ETSU. If you Google Archives of Appalachia, then go to Digital Collections and Exhibits, you will see it. And it's a collection of stories from all over the region centered on apple butter. There's some recipes there. You can hear about the people at Hilton's and how special this product is to them. It's a wealth of information.
And the Archives of the Appalachia, that's someplace you can go down a rabbit hole very easily with the history of the region. It is fascinating. And this is a perfect time of year to get out these festivals. You'll find people making locally made apple butter all the time.
Yes, in Irwin this weekend, there will be lots of it for sale, I'm sure.
I'm sure, in the at the Apple Festival, of course. Now, do you know any of the statistics about how many apples it's going to take to make a big vat of apple butter?
Well, at Hilton's, they generally make about 650 pints, and that takes over 20 bushel of apples to do that.
So that's quite a bit.
And it's a balancing act on the sweetness, and it's a balancing act on the cinnamon, and there are various opinions about both of them.
I like mine a little more cinnamon-y, I think. Cinnamon-y, is that the word?
I think so, yeah.
I think so. That sounds great. And it's, again, another one of those things that people just got together and made a day of it, making this apple butter.
Yeah, this has cinnamon oil in it, you know, and they'll argue about whether it has enough cinnamon or enough sugar, and then ultimately everybody comes to a consensus, and you've got a final product that the whole crowd loves.
And that's great. Well, thank you so much for being here and telling us more about that local tradition that I love. I hope you have a chance to try some too. Get out to the Apple Festival and see if you can find them this weekend. We'll be right back.